Hey guys, it's Hart and welcome back to my vlog. So today I'm going to give you another sneak peek of what I do every day, and it doesn't really get old and it's not really the same because that's the beauty of my job. Every day it's different, there's always new things to do. So I start my day pretty early. I'm a morning person. I wake up at about 6:30. I don't know how that happened, but that's my time clock. I guess because it's subconsciously you're thinking about so many things that you need to do. I work at home these days. I do have times that I have to step out, but mostly all at home. Usually I try to squeeze in workout. If not, if I'm too tired, I do hair, makeup, I do glam. As you know, my glam team lives with me, which is very fun. And we do start our days with requirements or shoots like brands I work closely with. They send me clothes that they just launched. So I have a schedule of what needs to be uploaded. So I shoot all of that. In a day, probably more than 10, for sure more than 10. And that's just for clothes. And then for other brands that I work with, I do probably about 5 to 8 a day. So that's a lot. Also in between, while I have my lunch or in between we have production meetings, I make sure that I have time to chill. And my husband's also a very busy bee. So I have my dogs, which is so important for me to spend time with them and, you know, just spend time with all of them, not just Panda, because I do have a lot of pets. Sometimes I just have them all in bed with me at night. So, tapos ng usapan. What else do? I do not cook, so that's off of my schedule. I don't mind cooking. I'm not bad at cooking. I'm actually a good cook. It's just not really my thing. What else do? I paint. When everybody else is sleeping in the house, I start to paint around 9:30 and I'm finished by around 12. I try to schedule that in because I think it's important that you have a good balance of your passion, your work, the pressures. And yeah, so when you balance your work, your passion, and everything that you need to do, it's really important that you have time for self-care. So when I'm in the powder or the toilet or the bathroom, obviously nobody can bother me. Well, depends if Jecca needs something or Justin needs something. Or say, i-shoot na natin habang nagba-bathtub ka, tanggal yun sa kailangan natin gawin. But I definitely make sure that I have time for myself. Like I really enjoy, some people don't, but if you kind of do it all the time, you start to see the beauty and the benefits of having self-care, having time for yourself, using the right moisturizer, you know, just lathering the bubbles in your hair. And lotion is super therapeutic for me. I always have to have lotion beside me. My favorite Lux Organic Cloud Soaps now have shower and body cream versions. Grabe, you should really try this. These are available in 4 variants. All has niacinamide for brightening effect. Another active ingredient such as aloe vera and snail for moisturizing. Centella asiatica for sensitive and acne-prone skin, bentonite for exfoliating, and alpha-arbutin for double brightening. All of these, of course, my favorite is the niacinamide alpha-arbutin. Just works really well on my skin. Now this smells so fresh and I feel so clean right after. So velvety, smooth on the skin. For the body cream, what I love about this is that it has the UV filter. Can you imagine? It has UV filter. Yes, we really should choose something like this since even when we're indoor, you know, the UV light passes through the windows. Even your phone has the UV light. So it's really good for extra protection. These are all available in Watson's for only $299, so affordable yet so luxe, which is very Yeah, lately I've been doing a lot of serious stuff because, you know, I am 36 and I turn 37 in a few months. And I've been working for a really long time. Imagine, I've been working since I was 13. Back in the day, my mom was managing a lot of my finances. Well, all of my finances, and she did a really good job investing with property. When I started to handle my own finances, I went wild on my shopping. I still do. I still give myself time to shop, but I just realized that, you know, I think now that I'm, you know, earning, like, did you know that while you're filming or you're doing a vlog, you could also be earning at the same time? I just thought that it would be really ideal for me to be smart about my investments, about my money. Because, you know, I mean, I still work a lot. Like, you cannot imagine. It just looks glamorous, but there's really hard work and a lot of thinking that goes into what I do. But I'm very aware that, you know, not everybody's going to forever look at you, watch you, and, You're not going to be young forever, so I need to be smart. So lately I've been going back to what my mom taught me, and my dad would say, invest in property. And I've been just continuing the pattern that they taught me. Invested with certain condominiums, which is very, very good for rental. Recently, I also partnered with a few people to open a resort in Boracay, which is Harlan Beach Resort. And I'm very, very proud. And I mean, it was such a big chunk of my savings, but I feel really, really good that I did that because it's, forever. The property goes higher and you have money coming in every time. And so I wanted to be really, really smart about that. And so yeah, it's really all about being smart with your choices, being practical. Well, give yourself them a little bit, allowance to still splurge on a really nice necklace or something like that. But of course, I'm 36 and it took me half my lifetime to be able to do what I'm doing and to actually really harvest my, the seeds that I've planted along the way. But now that you're younger, now is the time for you again to develop yourself, to experiment. You have so much time to see what you can do in life, what you love to do. If you're not ready for the big things, I really suggest to start with this. So this is a really, really good way to start, like a jump start of doing what's right for yourself, for your future, and for whoever you're going to end up with. Doesn't matter if you don't know how many kids or if you want kids. Doesn't really matter, but it's important that you start. As long as you're breathing, you're kicking, you're working, you're dreaming, I think it's really safe that we start with something solid that will make our future better. Did you know the time spent shooting this vlog could even be more time spent earning? Time spent picking shoes, time spent cuddling with Panda, and time spent making kilay could be time spent earning. Sometimes the things that give you the most returns are the things that are affordable. Do yourself a favor. Before you buy your dream bag or shoes, make sure you invest in yourself first. Check out Manulife Investment Management. Alright, so before I leave, I want to just give you guys a reminder. Before you dream of the luxury and the extravagance of, the fruits of your labor, I think it's important that you invest on yourself first. Does that need money? No, it doesn't need money. It just needs a lot of your passion and your dreams. And then when work happens, that's when you can really do what you need to do. So yeah, a little note, love yourself, invest on yourself, and the rest will just happen. Seriously, I did not get what I have just like that. I worked hard on myself, and I worked hard for what I wanted in life. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next vlog. This has been Heart. Hope you got inspired. Mwah.